on Gatfield.
The fires themselves, in terms of size, are simply awesome. Probably in size have never been experienced, certainly in living memory, in our country.
Good evening. Over the next hour in this special bulletin, 10 Eyewitness News will bring you up to date with the worsening bushfire crisis in New South Wales. This evening the confirmed toll stands at 3 dead, 23 in hospital, at least 28 homes destroyed and many more damaged. With more than 500,000 hectares of New South Wales already scorched, tens of thousands of people have been evacuated to safety. For the second successive night, Sydney is ringed by fires and blanketed by smoke. Fires on the upper North Shore have claimed homes at Killara, Marsfield, Lane Cove, Lindfield and Chatswood, just 8 train stops from Sydney's business centre. To the northeast, an alarming new development with all of Terry Hills evacuated and 7 surrounding suburbs under threat. In Sydney's south, houses have been lost around Bangor and Menai. Backburning today has eased that danger. But the situation is deteriorating rapidly in the Blue Mountains, with fire now well into the Grose Valley and threatening townships from Springwood through to Glenbrook. Outside Sydney, the outer suburbs of Gosford and Wyong are still under threat. The Central Coast remains on a knife's edge, and fires around Singleton and the Hunter Valley are becoming increasingly difficult to contain. Eddie Meyer begins our coverage of the fires. He spent the day with firefighters around Sydney's northern beaches.
A glow in the night sky, the eerie result of an afternoon of fires in Sydney's northern suburbs. Fire crews spent the night trying to contain an ever-shifting menace. By morning, no let-up. If anything, worst fears realised. In Terry Hills, a massive wall of flame forced its way through National Park, fanned by strong winds. With the possibility of putting out such a fire minimal at best, firefighters concentrated on protecting homes and lives. It's a scene being repeated throughout Sydney today, a wall of flame bearing down on houses. All firemen can do is stand and wait and hope they can push it back. The flames burnt out bridges along McCarrs Creek Road. The firestorm jumped Mona Vale Road, a major arterial route. Both roads, among others, were closed. 7 homes at Akuna Bay, Bayview and Ingleside were lost overnight.
There was fire everywhere and trucks everywhere. The police were telling us just to leave. We just had to leave. We lost our house last night at Ingleside.
The fears throughout the day, more would go as the flames leapfrogged and embers started new blazes across the area. Many could do little but watch and will the flames away. Terry Hills was evacuated at lunchtime, with Ingleside and the western edge of Pittwater still in danger.
Right, up we go.
Bewildered and scared, around 70 elderly patients at the Burralee nursing home were taken from their beds and moved to safety in a major operation.
And how are they coping? Probably better than the staff.
It's pretty frightening for them though.
Yeah, it is. But as you can see, they're coping all right. We've got a good bunch of staff. The volunteers have been excellent. Local community people have rolled up to help. It's been really good.
Livestock was also under threat in an area dotted with horse studs and riding schools. Tales too of dramatic escapes.
And I got up on the roof and I saw this fireball come and I fell off the corner of the roof over there, and we went next door to get the neighbours out to tell them to get going. They got out and we couldn't get out, so we got into the car, threw the dog in the car, and the back end of the car melted. We got into the train and just a fireball hit us just like that, and it's just, we couldn't believe it. And then the back end of the train totally exploded, and then we jumped out of the train, jumped into the swimming pool, and I cleaned it yesterday as well. And there's just fireballs just going right through the bush, just straight over our heads, you know. But I think, and we couldn't believe this morning when we came here that we came back here, the police took us to the rescue centre. Couldn't believe that the house was still standing.
As the wind shifted from southeasterly to northwesterly, the evacuation operation moved to Elvina Bay, just one area of many thought to be in the fire's path during the afternoon. By mid-afternoon, gusting winds were blasting a massive blaze east across to the northern beach suburbs of Narrabeen, Collaroy and Elanora. And in its wake, the first property losses since last night. A luxury home at Cromer Heights the Eleanora Country Club and a nursing home as it headed down the Wakehurst Parkway. Ahead of it, and now in greatest danger, heavily populated beachside suburbs at North and South Narrabeen.
So Eddie Meyer joins us live now. And Eddie, what is the latest out there?
Well, John, it's exactly as everyone's been fearing all afternoon. That massive blaze, which did rip through this valley behind me, has made it all the way to Mona Vale. In the last hour, we know there are about 8 homes at least, which our helicopter pilot saw just go up in flames in a matter of minutes, absolutely destroyed. And that's continuing its march through. Warriewood, sheds destroyed, homes at Narrabeen. Now, that's not confirmed, but we've been told that, yes, homes at Narrabeen have also been lost. Now, 1,000 old people from a war veterans home in Narrabeen have now been evacuated because of the dense smoke which has blanketed the area. Government buses are being seconded to take those people to safety, get them out of the line of this rapidly moving fire. That area is very heavily populated, lots of luxury homes, beachside homes, and the fear now is that as it makes its way to the water, it's just going to take some of those homes with it.
So Eddie, for people outside of Sydney who may not know the area very well, we saw earlier that well-known landmark, the Bahai Temple. I take it the fire has gone past that now and towards the sea.
It has, but speaking to the bushfire control people just a little while ago, there's a second blaze springing up west of this area, moving in the same direction. It sparked again late this afternoon. It's now threatening Duffy's Forest, so we could see a second blaze rip